Alright, so you have your 10 toys over here, and you have your 10 prices written down. Now what I would like for you to do is to put in the quantity of 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all the way down. Go ahead and pause the video and do that. Once you have that done, we are going to start entering in a formula so that it does the math for us. Now we know that $99 toys, and you only buy one of them, well, you spent $99. But you cannot just write 99 over here and have the correct answer. We're going to put in a mathematical formula to do it for us. So I'm going to type in the equal sign. That's our way of telling the computer that we're going to do some math. We are going to multiply whatever's in cell D4. Now I can type in D4, and you'll notice as soon as I type in D4, it has this blue color and it put a blue square around this. Or instead of typing in cell D4, I can click on cell D4. And once again, I get a blue with blue, and they match up together. Times is not the X. A lot of people think it would be, but it's not. Times is actually the little star or snowflake, and it is more accurately called the asterisk. It's on your 10 keypad, or you can hold down the shift key and hit number 8 on your keyboard. So I'm going to hit times. Now we're going to multiply it times whatever's in cell E4. I could type in E4, or I can just click on cell E4. Now I'm going to hit enter. When I hit enter, you're going to see that 99 times 1 is 99. And there you go, the answer is put in there. Once again, you're going to type in equals, click on cell D5, click on the star for multiplication, then click on the cell E5, and it's going to multiply 28 times 1. You hit enter, you get the correct answer. I want you to do that for the remaining numbers all the way down. So you need to fill these in as well. Okay, the next step is I am going to have you delete all this information except for the first one. So I want you to click and highlight all of this, and then I want you to hit the delete key right above your arrow keys. Now you're probably thinking, Mr. Larson, are you crazy? I just spent 5 minutes doing all that work. There is a reason that we're doing this, so please go ahead and delete all of those except for the first one. Thank you for deleting your work. I know you probably didn't want to do that, but I wanted to show you something really cool. Now we have 10 toys, but what if we had 100? Would you want to type in this formula 100 times? That would get pretty old and tedious. What if we had 1,000? Would you want to type in that formula 1,000 times? No, there's a way quicker way to do this. Don't blink, I'm about to show you. I'm done. Isn't that amazing? Let me show you what I've done. In the bottom right hand corner is a little dark green square. And when I hover above it, my cursor changes from a large white plus to a little black plus. I start to pull down. Microsoft Excel is so smart, it can anticipate what we're trying to do. It realizes that because we did the math up here and we multiplied this times this to get the answer right here, it's going to guess if we pull down on that we multiplied these two to get the answer here and these two to get the answer here, and so on. So I grab that little guy right there, I pull down, and voila, we are done. It is that simple. You give it a try. Okay, so we're going to start working on the grand total. I actually want you to write the word grand total right here in all caps. So I'm going to hit the caps lock key and type in grand total. I'm going to hit enter and come back to it. And I think grand total can look a little bit better. I actually want it to align to the right over here. So I'm going to take this and click on align to the right. And now it jumped over to the right. Finally, this number and this information right here is so important that I think we should highlight it a certain color. So I'm going to pick a nice color, easy on the eyes, like this. And then grand total will show up right there when we do the math and we add all these up together. But for now, type in grand total, align it to the right, change the colors of both of these boxes. Okay, so now we are going to add up all of this so we know how much we've spent on our bedroom. Now, when I was in college, we had to remember this formula. Equals, and then whatever is in cell F4, F4. Notice, by the way, when I typed F4, it put a box around whatever was in cell F4. Plus, and then we would type in F5, plus F6, and we had to keep doing that all the way down. Well, that just takes too long. Then, when I was in high school, Microsoft Excel got a little bit better, and we would type in this, equals the sum of everything in parentheses from F4, semicolon, or excuse me, colon, F4, colon, all the way down to the last one, which is F13. And notice it put a blue box around all that stuff right there. And sum is the word for add. That's the answer to an addition problem. Well, after I graduated college, Microsoft Excel got even smarter. They created a button, and they called it AutoSum. In other words, automatically sum everything up. Automatically add everything up. So I click where I want the answer to show up. So if I wasn't there, I would click here, and I just simply click on this button. It put in the formula for me with the click of a mouse. More importantly, it guesses what you want to add up together. If it got it wrong, you could adjust it a little bit, and you could grab one of those corners and change it, but I'm not going to change anything because it did it. It's done. So the answer is, when I hit enter, $344.98. I'm going to show that to you one more time. I click where I want the answer to be. I click on AutoSum. Notice it guesses what it wants to add for me, and I hit enter. And I have spent so far $344.98. Your turn. Okay, here's what I would like for you to do next. Go ahead and take this box right here, which is 2 places below the previous box, and I want you to write difference from $1,000. Difference from 1,000. Go ahead and take a moment to do that. Okay, we are going to put in a formula right here that is going to subtract 1,000 minus whatever is in this box right here. This is how you do it. Equal, I'm going to hit the equal sign. You're going to type 1,000, 1,000. Difference means subtraction, so you're going to hit the minus sign. And then this box is F15, so I can type in F15. Notice, by the way, when I typed in F15, it put a blue box around here. Or I can go click on the box F15 and it'll put it in there for me. Either way, I need you to type in equals 1,000 minus and then click on this box. When you hit enter, it will subtract 1,000 minus whatever's in that box, and in this case it's $700.85.